Alright, good morning fellow traders. This is Pete Sawyers. It is Friday, August 19th, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. In today's video, I wanted to cover a short opportunity here for a New York session day trade on the dollar Swissy pair. So let's go ahead here and get into the analysis as the pair has already been triggered. So, first off, what we're looking at here is the 4-hour compression. Now, it's very evident here in this 4-hour compression that we cannot trend this market. So what we need to do is look at what is currently happening. We can see that this last move in the marketplace, this movement north, is definitely a part of an unsustainable movement. So we inevitably anticipate a retracement to occur. So what we first want to do is we want to grab those set of retracements of this 4-hour movement so that we have targets to look for in the marketplace. And what we can see here is that initially we had respect to the 23.6. We came in here and created a double top. Now what you may be thinking initially is that this market peaked up above it, but that's only about a 2-pip peak up above, so we still say that this is now a double top. And furthermore, what we can see here is yet another test. So this is a triple top here on the 4-hour compression, signaling potential reversal coming in this marketplace. And given that we're coming off of a movement that we anticipate the market cannot sustain and must retrace, now we have targets. So we've taken out the 23.6, okay, and we can look for a potential double test for the 23.6 and further on for a further 382. Now, given it is Friday, we're going to look for a reasonable target here in this marketplace, so we'll gain further knowledge of where we are going. Now, also what I want to do is I want to see if I have any single line trend lines on here that I need to be aware of. And when I'm taking this, remember, I'm not inclusive of all points. What I try to do is be exclusive to the areas that create a trendable market, okay? And you can see right there that that is definitely a single line trend line that you want to have on your screen, because you can see 3 points of respect. Here we had a hook out of the single line trend line, but overall showing that demand is in this marketplace. So furthermore, now what we have done is we have created points here of interest in this marketplace, and what we want to do is we want to look for any PSRs, and conveniently we have a downtrend right here that we can go ahead to and try to pick off some PSRs from this setup. So let's go ahead and do that. And what we can see right here is a very strong point of resistance at this point in the market, so we want to highlight that. Furthermore, we can see that this is a resistance point in the marketplace. And looking further below, we have a new point of resistance coming in right here. We have 2 to the left and 2 to the right, so we want to highlight this area. And furthermore, looking down below, the only area of resistance that we have is sitting right here. Now, all of these have become probable targets for the movement south. But remember, it's Friday, so we're going to be very reasonable with our target on this trade, given our average daily range also for the pair. Furthermore, what you can see is that we have created overlaps here at interesting levels, being the 23.6 and the 382. Notice how nicely that 382 is lining up with that PSR being that previous resistance here in the marketplace. So if it wasn't a Friday, we would be looking for the 76.50 overall target on the pair, but we do not anticipate that the dollar Swissy is going to make a movement of 200 pips in the remainder of the New York session, wrapping up the trading week. But what we can anticipate is that the market is going to at least try to create here a triple bottom, because we already have 1, 2, and we're looking for that third point. And furthermore, we can anticipate that this 77.40 price level may be the target for the day. Now, here is how you go about this approach. What you would want to do is you want to take it down to a smaller compression, look for opportunities off of those smaller compressions to see what is going on in the marketplace. And what we can see here that has occurred is that we had a movement south, and we had consolidation, a sideways market creating a bearish rectangle, okay? And when we highlight this, it is very easy to see this pattern in the marketplace. Now, what we're looking for is we're looking for the breakout of the bearish triangle to take the market short down to our targets. What we can also see here is a beautiful confluence of events happening here, where we have the break, and we also have the break of the single line trend line coming from the 240 chart. So here, this is what we call confluence of events, but what I like to refer to it as an edge, because when you have an edge in the marketplace, all you're referring to is an area where you have higher probability of the movement anticipated occurring. So furthermore, what we can see, how we trade these is entering in a sideways movement, then we see consolidation in the bearish rectangle. Once we break out, we'll look for the hook back. We have had the hook back already. Okay, so your entry could have been here at 78.80. Personally, that's where I entered this market short with a stop here above the 79.19 price level. Okay, so about 40 pips of risk on that trade, and you're looking for the overall targets that we mentioned below. And those targets in this instance, first off, are coming here, your medium term, where you'd want to adjust your stops, are coming right here at the 77 at the 78 to 77.80 price level. So once the market takes out that, what you want to do is lock in profit. And then overall, your target is going to be that PSR sitting at the 77.40 level. And we go for that PSR because this PSR has already been respected, so we anticipate that it is going to blow through it and take out the 77.40. So that would be looking for about 110 pips coming here into the New York session, which is out of the norm for the dollar Swiss, but due to the volatility we've been seeing lately in the markets, we anticipate that that is very possible. And on the other instance, coming here and taking out that 77.80 area, which was the 23.6, okay, we can anticipate that the market will have no problem making it down to this level, given that this is only 70 pips away from current price. So this may be a more reasonable target, but again, the great thing to do is to lock in your profit at this point here and go for the 77.40. So that's what we have here on the dollar Swiss. We'll talk to you again soon. Until then, folks, have a good day, good luck, and happy trading.